Okay, guys, I need you to forget everything that you know or think you know about honeymoons because 2024 honeymoon trends are totally different than anything that I've done for any of my clients in the past. In this video, we're going to dive into the honeymoon trends for 2024. And here's the thing. There have been lists all over the place of honeymoon trends and honeymoon trends of 2024 that came out back in January. Yeah, how would you know if the people aren't going yet? So now that we're farther into 2024, I can tell you from my own clients' experiences what trends I'm seeing for 2024 in regards to your honeymoon. So by the end of this video, if you're planning on getting married in 2024 or later, you'll have some ideas that maybe change your mind into what a traditional honeymoon should be. And honestly, it's your honeymoon. It shouldn't be traditional. It should be on trend. It should be new and exciting. So let's dive in. Okay, so across the board, number one, hands down, everywhere we go, every bridal show we do, the first place everybody always mentions and always thinks of when they think of their honeymoon is the Maldives. Listen, if you look at a photo, if you look at a video, just go down a rabbit hole on YouTube, you're gonna know that there's a reason why a lot of couples are looking towards the Maldives for their honeymoon. It's absolutely stunning. And still, it is the most requested location for a honeymoon getaway. Now, the trend that I'm seeing though for 2024, more and more couples want that Maldives look. The over-the-water bungalows or those private villas with the plunge pool, things like that. And you need to understand if you want that vibe plus Maldives, you need to have the budget that will get you there, right? And listen, if you have the budget to spend, go for it. Because once in my life, I will be on one of those villas and my feet will be in the Indian Ocean. This is my goal. This will happen. I am manifesting it. Okay. But if you don't, and your budget doesn't meet the requirements that get you that over-the-water bungalow in the Maldives, bet you didn't know that you could get the same concept, the same idea, the over-the-water bungalow, the private villas with the plunge pool, a lot closer to home. Like legit, like right here. I'm on the East Coast of the United States, by the way. In this hemisphere, we have places not too far away that give you that same Maldives vibe without having to travel halfway across the world and without having to pay that much money. By the way, if you are planning a honeymoon or haven't yet started planning your honeymoon and you need a little help trying to figure out what to do and where to go, check out my honeymoon guide. You'll find it in the description below. It'll help you get started and really help you focus on what your ideal honeymoon is. The second trend that we're noticing is totally and completely new for at least for me for 2024. I have several couples who want this wellness retreat, almost like a sanctuary vibe for their honeymoon. And I find that interesting because it's more about reflection, relaxation, and just kind of like disconnecting with that crazy world that we live in. My couples don't just want to go lay on a beach somewhere. You could do that anywhere. They want to be in a secluded area. They want not to hear the sounds of, music playing by the pool. They want almost this Zen vibe, which I'm totally for. And these wellness honeymoons are really becoming the most requested things. If you think about all the planning that goes into your wedding, you just need that mind break. You need that relaxation, and who better to do it with than your new spouse, right? The next trend for 2024 is my favorite. It's actually extending your honeymoon significantly. So the traditional honeymoon lasts 6-7 days, maybe. If you're even more adventurous, you're going to 10 days. Maybe like me, you do like a 8-day cruise. Yes, okay. But 2024, I have couples requesting 3 weeks, month-long honeymoons. Can you believe it? Can you even imagine? But listen, if you go through all of the trouble of planning a wedding and you put all that time and effort into the actual wedding day, you should be making just as much of an effort into planning your honeymoon And if you do and you plan things right and you get the time off work, your honeymoon should be extended. And it is being extended because we're seeing honeymoons last 3-4 weeks long. I have one client who's going to Bali and Indonesia. And just to get there, they're doing a 3-day layover in Singapore. And then they're going to do a week in Indonesia. And it's crazy because I never thought to extend my honeymoon even farther than I did, because why not? It's your honeymoon. Go big. And then the last honeymoon trend is going to be for my foodies. Most of my clients who have honeymoons in 2024, their number one request was, we want to go somewhere that has good food. They are not okay with the buffets for the masses. They are not okay with your standard Americanized versions of restaurants. They want authentic food. They want homegrown, homemade food, and they're willing to travel all the way to Japan and spend a week to have sushi made by the world-renowned chefs in Japan, as you should. Yeah, I travel for the food. Why wouldn't you do your honeymoon for the food? Hello, food is your next love of your life. Thank you. And so foodie travel is completely changing the ballgame with honeymoon vacations this year. In my next video, we'll go over some of the things that my couples should consider when planning their honeymoon, especially if they're thinking of going the tropical route. I'll talk to you soon.